What's up, everybody? This is Master Ian Gamer, and welcome back to another live stream. We got juicy topics to delve into today. We got the trailer for the new season of Overwatch, and I'm pretty hyped. Let's hop over to the thing where we get to look at the... There we go. There we go. So, chat, what did you all think of the trailer today?
Hello, Peter Rixinas. Thanks for dropping by. Glad to see you.
What's got you all most hyped? Hello, everyone, chat. Hello, Fly Highland, Rookie, Peter, Tinte.
Hello,
Squishy Mane, Benjamin.
Hope you're ready for some excitement today.
Welcome. Hated it. Hated it. How could you hate it? New tank indeed. New tank indeed. I am fascinated to see the results of the Shooting Star event. I mean, I think, like, it's obvious. It's going to be ranked D.Mon, Diva, Overlord, and probably Casino King.
Thanks for stopping by the stream.
And that's my bet. First to last, D.Mon, Diva, Overlord, Casino King. Hello, Ethan. Yeah. Got a wordy. Excited yet confused by the trade reward. For the battle pass, you mean? So how that works is it seems to be that whenever you finish, so they have like the different tracks. This is exactly how it works in Fortnite, which I think is so funny. Once again, they are literally copying verbatim what Fortnite does. And the way this works is you complete the track and then you get the skin at the end. However, it seems like you have the option. I think it actually said in the blog post. I think it said you get like 1 or 2 hacks per battle pass or something like that. I don't know. I'll look at it later. Where if you don't want the skin that you would get at the end of that track, you can instead hack it and get a select shop skin from what they show. So you can hack it, and then instead of getting that Moira skin, you have the option to get one of these instead. I don't know how often these are going to be like changing. Is it every season? Is it a different selection you can get? Is it per tier, like per track you're working on? It's a different selection. I don't know. But that's how the swap reward works. And I think it's pretty good. Because if you don't want one of the many dog shit skins that often comes in battle passes, you can potentially instead get a better skin. Ricardo, welcome. Hello, Double Edge as well. Purple Kylie, welcome. Hope you can get the Teddy Zen skin. Was that in the battle pass? I think that was a battle pass skin, wasn't it? If so, yeah, because that's the other thing. Battle passes are coming back. Oh my god, thank you,
Hello, Nyx
Blizzard.
Pandas. Thanks for stopping by the stream.
Thank you. Hello, Astro, by the way. Welcome as well. Hello, one person. Good to see you back. Hope you're doing well. Nyx Pandas, welcome. Yes. Hold on 1 second. I'm checking here. Basuki, fill the void while I quickly respond to something.
Sure, I'll keep things lively while you're busy. Watch this fox plushie come flying your way.
Give me 1 second here. I need to answer this real quick.
Take your time, Ian. I'll be right here, keeping watch. No rush at all.
You better be, Suki.
You can bet on it. I'm watching like a hawk, or should I say, like a kitsune. Don't doubt me now.
Don't doubt me now.
Oh? Not mean it, huh? I'll hold you to that, Ian. Don't make me prove you wrong.
Ooh. Okay. We were talking about Battle Pass, swapping the rewards. Bringing back old battle passes, I think is incredible. I think that's one of the best changes they've done in a long time. It's great. It's good. I'm so glad to see it. Not only are they bringing them back, but you can just have forever to finish them if you've already acquired them. It's incredible. It's incredible. Every season will be different, and you have one per season you can change. Okay, thank you. All right, one per season, and then it'll be a different set every season. I think that's a good balance for it.
That does sound super smart. Giving forever to finish old passes and swapping rewards each season? Perfect balance. Really clever.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, so we got that, which is great. No new Wrecking Ball skin. Not surprised, but holy moly, they gave us a good Battle Pass Diva skin. Like, this is such a good skin. Holy moly. The, like, cyber mechanic diva looks so good. We can look at it in the still shot a bit later, but team drives, they've literally found a way to make drives even more miserable. I must commend them on that. Rare player-friendly change. I know. New Moira skin looks hot. Yeah, the cyber skins, I gotta say, overall, for a Battle Pass collection, these skins are pretty good.
Hello, Purple Kylie 162. Thanks for dropping by.
These skins are real good. Even Brig. It's simple, but I like it. You gonna say something?
Do something so. Something. Keep it lively, Suki. Do it. Ian's busy. OMG, you're letting him down. Do something so something. What are you doing? OMG, hurry.
Oh, Fly Highland. No pressure or anything, but I am doing something. Here's a plushie to jazz things up.
We can suffer together in the drives now. I mean, to be fair, we always could have suffered together. It's just now it's like those toxic randos who threw your match. Well, now you got to play with them forever. Hello, Andrea. Welcome. Like the con haul you had yesterday. There was no Kiriko in it. There was no Kiriko in it. So disappointed you didn't get any Kirikos. But it was a nice haul and looked like you had fun. Oh, looks like they also just dropped. I love this. Hold on.
Did you like my con haul from yesterday?
Your haul sounds intriguing, Double Edge 8054. I'd love to hear more about it.
We gotta look at... What the hell even are these? They're new, like, gamer-themed skins? Here, Overwatch Cavalry posted them. I don't know where they got them from. They're not on the press site yet. Destructoid. Oh. Another one of those, we're going to drop big information in a random article that literally no one reads. I love when they do that. We'll look at those in a bit when we're done yapping about this. Yeah, Battle Pass is like actually good. For once. Incredibly, they actually have good Battle Pass skins. So yeah. Here, let me... I actually want to check something here. So we get a look. So this is like the overall thing is with like the each track is based on the skin. Exactly the way Fortnite does it. And then it looks like those are two like epic skins, I'm guessing. That looks like Sojourn in the front and maybe Roadhog in the back. That have their own cyber skins. I'm guessing those are epic skins and those are like in their own tier. And then we have the tier with like the loot box and prisms, which I guess you need to like get to a certain point until you start unlocking those. So that like delays you from getting prisms and coins, I guess, but they're still in there. And then after that is the tiers. Because if we look at the Moira page, yeah, there's credits and a bunch of stuff, but there's no coins or prisms or loot boxes in here. So those are all when you save it to like the later tier. That a Mecha Brig skin. Not Mecha specifically. These are just cyber skins. These aren't specifically Mecha themed. I mean, palette-wise, it does look like it could be a Mecha skin, though. Her mace is really weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Again, we see it a bit better in a different image we'll take a look at. But yeah, the D.Va skin is incredible. Like, this is one of the best looking D.Va skins we've ever gotten. Like, this is rivaling Junker for a best D.Va skin right now. It's so good. Yeah, team up drives. Suffer as I have. What else? Brig in the Battle Pass is nice. The Mythics, we'll get to the Mythics in just a moment. We get the new look at the maps. You've already seen these. Nothing too fancy going on here. Then we get the Young Gods. Am I the only one who's getting a big, like, Percy Jackson, Peter Jackson, whichever one it is, vibe off of these, where they're like a bunch of kids, and it's like, oh, you're actually a god, haha, Lamau. It's like the urban fantasy trope.
941. Glad to see you here.
Like big urban fantasy vibe off of these young god skins, which isn't my thing. It's not my thing, but like I get it. I get that people are probably like into this. And it's a relatively unique theme. I can appreciate that.
How's it going, Suki?
Hello, Riquelme941. Things are going great. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Hello, Riquelme. Welcome. All three of your mains are getting Battle Pass skins, Diva, Pharah, and Moira. Oh my. Lucky you. No ball, though. No ball. No Notorious Big.
I'm doing good, Suki.
That's wonderful to hear, Riquelme941. Let's keep the good vibes flowing.
Showed every pilot in the mecha squad, but didn't release but one of them. I mean, do you want them? You want them to drop all 4 of them at once? It'll take time. That's assuming they even do release all of them. Percy Jackson is the film franchise. Peter Jackson is the New Zealand filmmaker. They're literally the same person in my mind, and I don't care enough to update that. Doomfist 1 is just Jax from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I like Doomfist. The others are really meh for me. Again, we'll have a still image we can look at in a second. Or maybe we just look at it now, so it's like, you know, topical and relevant, like a good way to present information. Here we go. There we go. There they are. Yeah, I don't know. They're just not my thing. They're not my thing. Like even the Kiriko skin, like I'm just gonna pass on that. I'll get it out of a loot box eventually. I ain't gonna spend money on that. A lot of Doomfist skins right now are him with a beard. Yeah, that's a very good point. Kiriko's Hatsune God. Twin tails. You like the cat? Giving her an Egyptian themed skin, I think, is really fun. Like, regardless of like this theme that they're going for, I like the Egyptian theme for the Pika. I agree. That is probably a good one. It's probably my favorite out of the 5 because it feels very fun and unique. Whole season feels very meh. Cosmetic wise, I would say it's a bit more on the meh side. I like a lot of the features they're doing though. The battle pass changes are huge, and I love them. Speaking of, we can take a look-see at this. All right, because we can't forget to take a look at D.Mon's new skin. Well, first up, we can start on the right side. We got Cass. I like it. It's a nice Cass skin. Very forgettable, but nice. Brig. I actually quite like the Brig one. Brig getting that, like, side ab. What's even the term for that? An outfit where, like, the side of the torso is showing, but that's it. I like it. Sleek and simple. I dig it. I think Brig looks nice. Then we get Diva. The star. Her skin is so good. So good. Her being blonde is kind of odd, but like it actually just like works. Got that Boston Uprising palette going. So good. Then we get whatever the hell this is. Ugh. What the hell did they do to her face? Good lord. Suffice to say, this is an ultimate bundle skin for a new hero that I think I am content with not acquiring, let's just say. The little halo above the mech is pretty funny, though. Mech looks fine as, like, a divine angel mech. That's kind of cool, but, like, D.Mon herself looks pretty atrocious. What's funny is it's a rare instance of a Kiriko skin you actually think looks cool. Really? Hello, Rodney. Welcome. Then we get Junker Queen with another metal punk skin. It's literally the only thing they know how to do for her. Like, yeah, it suits her, but like, can we please, for the love of God, get a Junker Queen skin that isn't just like weird metal punk garbage? Punk slop? Seriously. Like, we're just incapable of getting a Junker Queen skin that's anything other than this exact style. It's so unfortunate. I don't know. Then we got a Pharah skin, which I think looks kind of cool with like the helmet. I think the helmet's a cool design. I'm curious if the helmet comes off with like the different emotes or highlight intros where she takes her helmet off. I don't know. I guess we'll see. And then Moira got her like ultra sass. Looking very much like a character out of Cyberpunk. Very fitting for her. Again, I feel like Moira kind of has skins like this already, but yeah, it's still good. It still looks good for what it is. Show the animal skins. We will get to those. Yeah, so those are those. Then we get... Well, it wasn't actually in the trailer, so I can just show the image for it here. We get the Fang and Fleece, I think it was called, which are just wolves and sheep. Just got Oni, but you don't like it. Yeah, it's all punk slop. It's the same thing. So was the date night skin. They're all the same thing. Moira looks like someone's mom going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, kinda. No way Berg's chest is that small. Nah, is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I find this theme, the Young Gods theme, I always think is kind of interesting, even if it doesn't really appeal to me. This one I just find genuinely boring. It's like the farm level of like a video game. It's always the most boring level. And it's like, I guess you kind of need it for like variety and to make other levels and or skin themes look interesting by comparison. But like, this theme just feels so boring to me. I mean, I guess Mercy with like little wolf ears is like kind of nice, but I don't dig any of these. I think they're very boring. They're very boring. Tired of the furry skins? There have been quite a few furry skins, haven't they? Juno looks cute. I don't like the horns. Horns are so ugly. The horns ruin any of those sheep skins for me. Need a new Xion skin. Yeah, the fact that she didn't. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to the collab at the end. Because I have thoughts and predictions. So
Hey,
the
welcome
next one shown in the
Nice to see you dropping
trailer.
by.
Real quick, well, we get to the mythics now. Then we'll kind of come around to the other shop skins later. Oh, and the new battle pass skin for Mizuki, which I think looks fine. I mean, the or starter bundle skin, I should say. Starter bundle skins are usually pretty mediocre. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Juno skin looks too much like the bunny one, and it's kind of boring. Yeah. No, it does feel very reminiscent of the bunny one for sure. Hello, Cyril. Welcome. Love how the horns look on May and Juno. I don't like the look of horns. Then we get Eichenwald. And then we get Eternal Crystal. This is not what I was expecting for a Sojourn Mythic. But I like that because it's different. It caught me off guard with the way they designed it. It's like a porcelain... I forget the term for it, but it's like when you repair something that's broken with like the gold. Like when a vase breaks, you repair it with gold, so you got like the gold veins in it. That seems to be what the design is for the main part of the gun there. And then it kind of like grows as like the... It seems like the veins grow like as the gun levels up with different like higher tiers. I think it's cool. It's very unique and I appreciate that. I think it's a pretty cool one. Again, I don't play Sojourn, so I'm not gonna bother getting it, but I like it. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what they did with this weapon for her. I think it looks cool. Then we get Koi of Duality Genji. This one surprised me. This one feels so much like his Cyber Demon skin. Like, it's so reminiscent of his Cyber Demon skin that, like, I'm kind of annoyed they didn't try to do something more different. But at the same time, this is easily better than most of the mythics we've gotten over the past, like, 2 years. So, on the one hand, I'm like, it's redundant. On the other hand, it actually kind of looks good. So, yeah. Oh, then we get these. We'll take a look at those in a second. I want to bring up just another image real quick. It's the Genji. This one gives me... Oh, this almost gives me Blue Spirit vibes from Avatar, but specifically like the weirdo Shyamalan version where they have like the big feathery head thing behind the mask. I like the dual koi. I think that's a fun detail. Play into the yin and yang. Genji got Hanzo's mythic, but better. It's quite similar, yes. Ain't that the skin from World of Warcraft? Is it? It might be similar to something from WoW. Doesn't beat the face opening of Cyber Demon? No, it definitely does not. It definitely doesn't beat that. Sojourn weapon is very League of Legends. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. No white tiger skin for Xion. I think she might be getting something this season. Could have gotten a Dino Genji skin. Dino Genji, that'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it is better than most of the skins we've gotten recently. So I'll give it that. I kind of wish thematically it was more distinct from his other mythic, though. But yeah. We also then get the more esport. What is the term for it? What would be the proper term? Esports slop doesn't roll off the tongue. Comp slop? Pro slop? League slop? Maybe League slop, because, you know, it all started with the Overwatch League. Get more League slop skins for Domina, Kiriko, and Cassidy. Yeah. I mean, they're literally whatever. Like all League slop, they just look like nothing. See the LeSeraphim lineup leak. Did it get leaked? I've not seen that. I'll check it. Here, let me see if I can find that. I wouldn't be surprised if that got leaked. Let me have a quick little look-see here.
Hello, Hey, 12 boy. Nice to see you pop in.
Yeah, I've not checked in on the subreddit recently. So if there are any big drops here, I've not seen them just yet. And let me have a little look-see. Have a little look-see. Oh my god. I hate gaming journalism sites. They're like actually the worst thing ever. I'm not seeing the lineup leak here. Was there a leak for them? Who's getting them if they did get leaked? Because I'm not finding anything here. I'm not seeing any info here claiming to be the leaked lineup. Eh. Let me... Suki, fill the dead air while I do nothing. Suki said fill the dead air.
Oh, coming right up, Ian. Didn't know silence could feel so loud, huh?
Hello, Eagle Z. What'd we get? We got a lot of stuff. We're sorting through, trying to find if there's any more leaked info here.
Sounds like treasure hunting in a sea of secrets, huh? Gotta stay sharp while sifting through the waves of info.
I think the identity of the game is gone. Not gone per se. Changed from the content creator Discord. Are you shitting me? Oh my god. Let me see if I can find it here. Who posted it? Like, who specifically posted it? Because I'm betting it's already been taken down if it was leaked. And I'm not finding any, like, people reposting whatever it was. Suki, you're fired. Overwatch General. Okay. Meowch. Who is Meowch? They a creator?
Bath time!
Yes, play around with Suki. I want to look into this. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Are we sure this is real? Yeah, but like that's their Twitter handle, right? But like as a creator, who are they? 'Cause I don't know who this person is. Like I don't know how credible this person is. Like, do we know that this person is like how do we know they didn't just make this up and just post this? We don't know if it's real. Yeah, like I am not seeing any proof here that this is credible. This isn't like one of the creators accidentally posting a clip of something they were given, which has happened before. This is just literally a contextless Discord screenshot of like their own account saying something. I mean, because well, again, I don't know who this Meowsh person is. Like, I don't know if they're like, if we know that they're actually linked to people in the Discord server who could like get this information. I mean, I will say the lineup they show is basically exactly who I expected it to be. I was going to say it's going to be Onrin, D.Mon, and Xion, and Sierra makes sense as the fourth one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I need to see further evidence that this is like true. That this person is like actually leaking shit, because I'm not convinced this is a genuine leak. But anyways, yeah, according to a dubious leak, Onrin, D.Mon, Xion, and Sierra, which is exactly who I expected it would be. The source says I made it the fuck up. Exactly. The best source, of course. Did you see the video showing D.Mon's kit in the practice range? I did. Yeah, that came out on Friday, I'm pretty sure, after the other stuff. Because I mean, I think there were like a couple different things. There was some like event in Korea, or maybe China. Actually, I don't actually know where it was. That was showing off D.Mon's kit at like a preview thing, like in person, that people had footage of. So yes, I have seen that. I know we got a lot of like damage numbers and stuff from that as well. But that's a lot of like nitty gritty stuff. So I'm not gonna like do like a video covering it because it's very technical and like, I don't know. It's not like an easy thing to cover, basically. How do you not know the Meowch? Should I? They're a top 500 Mercy main, apparently. Why would I know this person? Curious how this new battle pass works. Will be like the lore events where you complete a track and go back to the rest later. Once you pick up the set, you're locked out of the other rewards. No, you'll be able to finish all of them in the battle pass. If you're familiar with the Fortnite battle pass, how that currently works, it's basically like that. Although even that one, you have to like procedurally unlock the tracks. So like you don't truly get to do it in any order. And I don't think we know exactly if that's how it's going to work for this one yet. Where did my thing go? Hold on. But basically it just means it's not linear anymore. You can kind of jump around, but you will still finish all of it in the end. You want another Kyrie Seraphim skin, but you know it's greedy as hell. Well, she's already getting 2 skins this season. The Young God and the this one. The League Slop. So, I don't know if she'll get a third. Which was a new K-pop group, like XG or something, get why they're back again. Yeah, like I get it. I get why they're doing Le Seraphim again. But I will be honest, I'm getting tired of Le Seraphim. Not even just Le Seraphim, it's just like the K-pop, J-pop music festival skins, Yawasobi. Like, I'm just kind of tired of like most collabs being that sort of like music theme now.
If would guess who will be in the next Ellie Seraphim Wave 3 bundle, I say D.Mon, Xion, Widowmaker, Vendetta, and Jetpack Cat.
Henny 12 boys got style with that guess. Interesting combo, Widowmaker and Jetpack Cat. That'd be quite the mix for Wave 3.
Another season, another 3 skins for Mercy, that's right. Yeah, I'm tired of these collabs. I'd like to see more like fun retro stuff like Transformers and G.I. Joe. I really liked those. I hope we get more of those still, but I can't imagine those perform remotely as well as these do. Which is like why we get so many music skins, because people buy music skins. Not even a league, it's just the World Cup where it's countries against each other. That's all the same thing. It's all esports. If you've seen one professional player play a game live for other people, you've seen them all. What else? What else? D.Mon looks cool. Excited to play her. Oh, we need to grab... Did I put it in the right folder? Hold on. Yeah, let's take a look. This is the last set of skins we have. So these were not officially revealed. These seemingly were leaked through a Destructoid article. Destructoid being one of those whatchamacallit things. Gaming news outlet sites. So we got this. which presumably I'm going to guess is dropping in the latter half of the season. This is probably going to be after the mid-season, I'm guessing. And these are like retro gacha type, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm getting big Tomodachi vibes off of Orisa. The others, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to label them as.
What's your favorite James Bond film? Describe it in detail. Who's your fav Bond and why? What's the plot of said film? Explain it in detail. Don't be inaccurate.
Oh, let's see. My favorite is Casino Royale. It's thrilling. Bond's sharp, clever, with heart. The plot? Poker, spies, danger, and love.
Love? Suki, what have I told you about love?
Oh, you warned me against it, huh? Well, sometimes a little heart doesn't hurt. Even a warrior can be caught off guard.
You're forbidden from love.
Forbidden or not, feelings sneak in unnoticed sometimes, Ian. I can't help how my heart feels, even if I try to be all business.
Holy smokes, a mercy skin, I know. These are not the China skins. There are a new set of Chinese skins that we will be getting. Let me see if I can find those again. Saw those posted somewhere. So for these are presumably coming in the latter half of the season, I'm guessing. I don't know. I think the Orisa one's fun, but I just really don't care for any of the others. And then we have... This is the new China exclusive skin wave. Like last season, they had the like Noir, Egypt Noir. Now they got this, which is interesting. A lot of skins too in this one.
Which Overwatch character do you like the least?
Orchid. She's spooky, rude, and downright scary. I don't like having to deal with her at all.
Orchid's not an Overwatch hero.
Oops, my mistake. Maybe she's from a ghost story, not Overwatch. Still, don't ask me about them. I'm more about the shadows than shooters.
Yeah, cat hovering at all. So, I don't... Is that Symmetra on the far right? Because we get Jetpack Cat in the back. And then we get...
Which Overwatch character do you think is the most overpowered?
I think every hero has their moments, but some can be pretty tough to face head on. Who's your pick for most overpowered?
Who's your pick? Yeah, so we got Jetpack Cat, Sombra, Domina, Lucio, I'm guessing. Lifeweaver, and then I think that's Symmetra on the far right. Which means there's a heavy, like, Vishkar focus here. With the exception being Jetpack Cat and Sombra. But... I'm wondering if these are going to be like the Noir skins, where all of them, except for like the super cool color changing one, end up coming a season later to the global servers. Because these are only going to be in China for season 4.
Hey chat, pretty please check out the MIG merch store. We've got super cute Suki and Ian shirts, hats, and stickers just for you.
That's right, just for me. Domina looks cool. I feel like Domina is going to be the color changing one. Either Domina or Jetpack Cat. It'll be either of those two is the super color changing one. Which unfortunately will be the one that doesn't come to the rest of the world. So yeah, As usual, the super cool skins are only available in China.
Haha, you know what'd be funny, Suki? You know the famous LNI, the name's Bond, James Bond. Can you do that, but with your name, Suki? It'd be so cute, adorable, ooh, precious little kitten.
The name's Suki, Kitsune Suki, guarding the stream with charm and a wink. Ooh, W. That's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Ooh, W. She's gonna get gunned down by the villain immediately.
Not if I'm quick on my feet. Villains better watch out. I don't go down that easily. Try me, bad guy.
Try her. See what happens.
Try me, villain. I'll twirl my sai before you even blink. Then it's lights out for you.
Her second name is Kitsune. It might be, for all you know. Stop releasing hundreds of new characters and fix the broken ones you already got. Well, they're not going to do that. Why fix what's broken when you can just add something new? So there we go. That's that. Is there anything else from the trailer and stuff that got announced? Let me check again to see if there are any important things to take note of. Do. Suki, any other important things we need to talk about here?
Just a reminder to stay sharp and focused. Classic heroes never let their guard down, especially around Ian's channel. Anything specific on your mind?
Let me see what else we've got.
Take
any
your
other
time, Ian.
leaks that have
I'm
come
here
out?
watching over everything.
Shush.
Ready if you need me to jump in with anything.
I think we got everything. I like the skins and stuff. Oh yeah, they added like a new rank, like Emerald or something. To competitive. In Platinum and Diamond. I don't know. Like, I don't really care about competitive, but I'm curious what you all think about them adding a new rank. Like putting a new rank between Plat and Diamond. Did that really seem necessary? Like with the Shooting Star event. I don't know if there is much to talk about it. Yeah, Emerald I think is an odd choice of gem. I don't know. What's the verdict on the next season content? I think it's pretty good. I gotta say, overall, I think this is going to be a good one. I'm not digging the skins for the most part, but I don't think they're like that bad. I mean, there's certainly some skins I do quite like. The cyber skins I really like, which are fortunately the battle pass skins. So I think those are cool. Shop skins, not really my thing this season. I think the mythics are cool, but again, not really my thing. We still don't know who the mid-season mythic is. I still suspect it could be Zarya. Could be Zarya. Not necessarily will be, but could be. Literally just showed it. What just showed what?
Hey, Fly Highland! Thanks for the shout out. You're lighting up the chat.
Emerald just reminds you of All-Star Stadium. Yeah, I had the same thought too. No stadium updates. I guess that might also be worth noting. Not that anyone, I think we all know that stadium is dead at this point, so nothing new there. Mythic, more like mythic. I think the mythics are pretty good this season. First two of these, at least. Chat, any other notable things to take note of? I mean, yeah, we have the All-Star event, Shooting Star event. Shooting Star My Mecha Mania. So you're all going to vote for Overlord, right? You're voting for Overlord, right? They actually updated the portraits for all of them, too, I just noticed. Except Diva, because... It's funny, Diva's is still her Overwatch 1 portrait. But then D.Mon is Overwatch 2. And that's an updated Overlord portrait. I like that. I hope I can get that asset in a good quality. I have to screen cap from the game. So I don't have to bother data mining. Yeah, updated portraits for all of them. Not for their mechs. The mechs, I believe, are the same in the background. Except for demons, obviously. The mech artwork is the same as before. It's only the character portrait in the front they've updated. Voting for Casino. Missed me with that pretty boy. Give us the twink. Do it, you cowards. Don't have to add salt to the wound. What do you mean? What am I doing? Hog's gun is getting a huge rework. Did they say that somewhere? Have they announced that there's going to be an actual Roadhog rework? Because there was no mention of reworks. Oh, okay, that's it. We can talk about what wasn't in the trailer. There was no mention of reworks in the trailer or the blog post. Yeah, I'm just checking through here to make sure there's nothing else I missed in that regard. No mention of reworks.
Hello, PDB Ferox. Thanks for stopping by. You're a cool cat.
You're a cool cat. Try they delete Hog from the game? Not unless they delete Sombra first. Wonder if this is to choose the next mecha hero. I'm sure they'll be collecting the data from that, but I don't think this is really like what their aim is with this. I think they know that people like the other mech pilots, and they're utilizing that for the theming of this event. I think that's the idea behind it. I'm sure they will take note of the data of who picks who. But yeah, I wouldn't read too much into it in that regard. I don't think this is like a covert data farming for the next mecha hero type thing. Bonus skins you like are Jetpack Cat, Emre, and Orisa. I think the Orisa one's fun. I like Cat skin too. The Emre one is I'm pretty indifferent on that one, honestly. I feel like they're holding stuff for BlizzCon. Some stuff, maybe. I mean, the thing is, whatever gets announced at BlizzCon probably won't be anything we actually see in Season 4. With the exception of the Le Seraphim skins, which I could see them announcing at BlizzCon. Well, Le Seraphim skins would actually probably drop before BlizzCon. I'm willing to bet Le Seraphim skins will drop like the week before BlizzCon. I think that's probably what they will do. Well, which is actually very unfortunate because I will be gone that weekend before. Oh, which means I won't be able to do any coverage of it. Oh well. Think reworks are mid-season? Maybe. I feel like they would have mentioned them if there were reworks coming in the mid-season. I feel like there would have been a mention of it. And there wasn't. So, like, I kind of don't think we're getting any reworks this season. Are all the Mecha Squad members tanks? Not necessarily. You know, if they get added as heroes, I feel like there's a strong chance they're all tanks, with the one exception being Overlord. Maybe being a support. But I don't know. Saving rework talk for BlizzCon. I mean, if it is in Season 5 or beyond, then yeah, I think it'd be more likely we see that at BlizzCon as something they talk about. If they even do, though, because, like, I don't know if reworks are really the sort of thing they would, like, spend time talking about at BlizzCon. Because, like, they're not that major compared to, like, new heroes or, like, system changes like what they're doing with the Battle Pass this season. You're a wolf, not a cat. Well, she doesn't know that. See the thing in the blog post about in combat feedback because of it is nice, but others think it will just add clutter. Oh, yeah, let me reread that real quick. So I saw that and kind of just skimmed through it and didn't parse anything of note. Let me take a quick look again. Yeah, what was it? Combat feedback. Team status indicator, tank hero protect stat that identifies life-saving mitigation. Multi-kill icons that celebrate a proper streak. Clearer healing recognition and damage contribution in the activity feed. I don't know. I feel like I need to see it in like I need to see it in action before I decide how I feel about this. Because I'd be worried about it adding more clutter to the UI, but also it might be genuinely nice to get to see some of this info. So I don't know. I'll have to wait and see it once it's here. Custa said in Apple's stream, Sombra is getting rework and Mizuki nerf. But did they say when that rework is coming? Because we've known Sombra's getting a rework for a while now, supposedly. But did they say when they were going to be getting those? Cute gaming skins are based on music arcade like Dance Dance Revolution. Ah, I can see that. Yeah. That makes sense. Are they reworking her out of the game? Sombra, I hope so. Hello, Azia, welcome. At the 8-bit from last year. You're talking about survey skins? I don't remember. I remember there was like a Tomodachi Arisa skin. I don't remember if they're the same ones as what we saw here. Let me bring this back up. And then let me check if I have this other ones saved somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, they're pretty similar. Arisa's is quite similar, actually. The other ones that were here were for Juno, Freya, and Wrecking Ball, none of whom are actually getting skins in this, though, which is interesting. Arisa's does look pretty similar to her Tomodachi one, though, from the survey. That was back in almost a year ago. Hello, Darius. Welcome back. Good to see you. Didn't say anything about updating the loot boxes. Well, the loot boxes I don't think are going to get updated until February, because those seem to work on a yearly update cycle. So I don't think we'll be getting any loot box updates this season. BlizzCon reveal the rest of the heroes for the year. Year 2 story, Doomfist massive rework, other stuff like collabs. I think we're definitely going to get the reveal for the next 2 heroes, and maybe even some of the heroes coming in 2027 at BlizzCon. I think we're definitely going to see that. I could see a setup for the new year of story stuff for 2027. I don't know if they're going to rework Doomfist, because like I don't think Doomfist needs a rework is the big thing. And I don't think they would ever rework a hero just for the sake of reworking them. That seems like a really bad idea. I do think they'll probably talk about Doomfist as coming back into the story, however that's going to play out. Maybe we even get a cinematic that sort of delves into that. I do think he's definitely getting a spotlight to some degree at BlizzCon, though. How many reworks has Sombra gotten so far? Who knows? Who even keeps track at this point? Need to update with at least one skin for the new characters. Wait, are you talking about loot boxes? That's the neat part. They don't have to do that. Ain't got to update shit. You want a new skin character for the new skin? You can wait till February. Or you buy it in the shop. That's how it works. When if Doomfist became DPS again, I don't expect them to do that. Yeah, is there anything else we got to cover here? I don't know. I think I'm pleasantly hyped for the new season starting tomorrow. I think it looks pretty good. Not outstanding, but definitely some good stuff. I really like the Battle Pass changes they're pushing through. I think those are really good. I am excited for those. Price of the new Battle Pass. I don't expect they'll change the price of it. I really doubt they're going to do that. Rework Sombra to her Mirror Watch version. I don't expect them to do that. Feels like a really big departure. Season 3 went by so fast. Well, it was technically a week shorter than usual, so that did contribute. Let's see. Anything else coming up here? Well, I don't know, chat. What do you got to talk about? How can you replace skins in the Battle Pass? So it seems, from what I've seen, you get to replace one skin per season, and it's from a select list of skins that you can put in place of one of the existing skins. So it is limited in how much you can use it. Yes, and you can still finish old battle passes. So they said if you've bought a pass and didn't finish it, you'll now be able to finish it again, so long as it's one of the ones that they've selected to be doable, basically. You want to change an epic skin with a random legendary skin? Well, you can't do that because there don't look to be any epic skins as like the end of track rewards anymore. There are still epic skins in the past, but they're in their own track, basically. We see, I think it's up here. So you can see the layout here of all, those are all legendary skins, except for the last one where there's two characters shown. Which those are presumably the epic skins. So those cannot be interchanged. Presumably. You can only swap the legendary skins, I'm guessing. And that's the other thing I need to talk about. Speaking of legendary skins, no ultra skins. Very interesting. No mention of ultra skins. Now, there might still be ultra skins this season. We maybe just haven't seen them shown off yet, and they haven't mentioned them, but Very interesting that we're not seeing any Ultra skins being added. Doomfist Mecha Pilot. There you go. Thoughts on the Mythic skins? I like them. I think the Genji one looks really cool. I think it looks much better than most of the Mythics we've gotten over the past couple years. My biggest concern is that aesthetically, it's a little redundant with his Cyber Demon skin. With the whole, like, Japanese aesthetic. It kind of feels like a mix of, like, Cyber Demon and Hanzo's Onryo skin. It feels kind of redundant with like those two. I would have preferred to go with a different theme for it, but detail and design wise, it looks pretty good. I think it looks like probably one of the best Mythics we've gotten in years. Like the split aspect of it with like the two different colors, I think is a really cool detail of it. The Sojourn Mythic weapon, I think looks pretty cool. I like how unique it is with the whole porcelain look to it. I think it's pretty neat. It definitely has some Onryo vibes, yeah. We'll make a video analyzing the next season trailer. Next season? Like season 5 or this season? Because I already did put out a video talking about this season. I published it shortly before I started streaming. I already did a video covering all this and talking about all the skins. And I'll definitely do one next season when the time comes. Definitely noticed how it blew up in their face last time. But that's the thing. I saw quite a few people using those Ultra skins. So, like, I don't know if the PR was so bad that they would want to just not do any more going forward. Because that's the other thing. You have to remember, they already got the hardest part out of the way from Blizzard's perspective. When you update a game and you add in an egregious new monetization aspect, the hardest part is the putting it out of the gate. People see it, get really upset, get really angry, but then they get used to it over time. That's what companies always bank on for this stuff. So they've already put in the hard work and done the hard part of introducing Ultra skins. It would be stupid of them, for their perspective at least, to now no longer add Ultra skins. Because they've already taken the massive negative PR hit, and now they're just preventing themselves from monetizing off of that PR hit by selling Ultra skins. So, like, you know, for us as players, it's good if they don't add Ultra skins anymore and just ditch the whole idea because they're not user-friendly. But for Blizzard's perspective, it would be very weird for them to just outright ditch Ultra skins as a thing after only a single instance of adding them. Which is why I'll be shocked if it turns out that we just don't ever see any more Ultra skins. Because what they need to do is they need to normalize Ultra skins. That's their best interest, to normalize the idea of these overpriced, egregious, non-consumer friendly skins being a thing. Because then people get used to it, they stop complaining about it, and then they can just sit back and farm cash off of the people that buy Ultra Kiriko skins. But they wouldn't get another PR hit. The second PR hit would be tiny compared to the initial one. They already took the blunt of the negativity from Ultra skins being introduced. And that's the other thing. They can't walk back that PR hit. People already think that Overwatch is selling Ultra skins. even if Overwatch never releases another Ultra skin for the rest of the game's life, people will think that they are releasing Ultra skins in Overwatch because they did once, and now everyone's going to assume that they're going to always keep adding them. It's entirely in Blizzard's interest to keep adding Ultra skins at this point. That being said, if they don't add any more Ultra skins, I won't mind. I think players won't mind. But from Blizzard's perspective, they already took the hit. They already took the hit. Yeah, people will be mad again, but it won't matter because it'll only be the people that actually pay attention. Like, they already took the big PR hit. They can't untake that hit, and they won't take it again if they just keep adding Ultra skins. There'll be little hits that don't amount to anything. Yes, the new Battle Pass is very similar to the Fortnite Battle Pass, and I think that is yet another instance of them copying Fortnite, because that's all anyone knows how to do, copy Fortnite. Heaven forbid they copy sprites too. It'll be over. We don't know what the second Mythic skin is yet. Could be Zarya, or it could be someone completely unexpected. I will say that's something I think we might see at BlizzCon. It probably won't be like a major spotlight, but they may very well reveal the next Mythic skin at BlizzCon. Just because timing-wise, it'll line up perfectly. Did I ever find the leak stuff? I did. It doesn't seem credible to me, is the thing. If you're talking about the LeSeraphim skin lineup, I don't think the leak is credible. Genji Mythic is long nails, Ian's favorite. Well, I don't play Genji regardless, so. See how well Overwatch did for Microsoft this year? I did. Mm-hmm. Isn't it incredible that a 10-year-old game, despite everything it's been through, is still like the best IP and game that Microsoft apparently has for Xbox? I guess it's not even Xbox per se, it's just Microsoft, but you know, whatever. Yeah, it's quite fascinating. And I'm gonna be totally honest, I think it says more about the greater gaming industry than it says about Overwatch individually. I think it's the fact that Overwatch isn't worse that we should be paying attention to here. It's not that Overwatch is exceptionally good, it's that everything else around it is exceptionally bad. I think that's what it is. One of the Ultra skins should be in the Battle Pass. I mean, at that point, just make it a Mythic skin, I feel like. And then we're just back to how Mythics originally worked. I mean, the other thing is there could be Mythic skins. Like, we may have already seen a Mythic skin in one of the lineups for the skin themes that'll be releasing in Season 4. And they just didn't acknowledge it as being a Ultra skin. So, like, there could be Ultra skins this season. We just haven't seen it definitively yet. we can't be too preemptive and say, oh, they got rid of Ultra skins, because they might not have. And I'd wager there's a good chance they didn't. I agree, Tinte. Even if it was just them guessing, it's like the exact same heroes I would have guessed to be getting the Seraphim skins. I think it's extremely likely that that's who we see getting them. A Wuyong Mythic? I don't know. I don't think a Wuyong Mythic is terribly unlikely. I don't know if it would happen this season, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got one eventually, sooner than later. Second wind of Overwatch. It was. This is Overwatch 3. May not officially be called that, but that's exactly what it is. This is Overwatch 3. Ultras could have been the mythic replacement in the battle pass. But I think that kind of defeats the purpose of why they've removed mythics from the battle pass in the first place. They're trying to devalue the battle pass. They don't want to add more value to the battle pass. They're trying to shift all that stuff into the shop so they can charge more for it directly. The Vendetta mythic, maybe? Maybe. She's already getting a lot of skins this season. She's getting at least 2 legendaries. Thoughts on the season 4 trailer? Rate it 1 to 10. Rate it 1 to 10. I don't know how to like rank it in that regard. Like, how do I rate the season trailer? I think it's pretty good. Like, I would consider this a solid above average season. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's great. I really like the battle pass changes. I'll say that. I think they're easily the best thing of this entire season is the battle pass changes. On like a grand scale, because like D.Mon is awesome and I'm excited for her, but like in terms of like meaningful changes, I think the battle pass changes are huge and a really positive change. The new like Emerald rank, I don't know, maybe that means something to people that play competitive. It's pretty inconsequential as far as I'm concerned. The skins, I think, are a mix. I think there's some really good ones, and I think there's some real stinkers. But you know, that's how most seasons are. I feel like the skins are pretty average overall. I don't know. I would say it's a solid above average season. I think. And we haven't even seen the Seraphim skins yet. Can deliver up front, but never long term. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if the seasonal hero drop model ends up just like draining them.
Thanks for saying hi. You're awesome.
Hello, Knuckles. Welcome. In the battle pass tomorrow, we'll find out the general theme of the mid-season skin and maybe even find out the hero who will get it. Yeah, that does seem as a good chance. Although with the way that they've completely reshaped how the battle pass works, I wonder if they'll even include those types of cosmetics for the mid-season mythic. I guess they probably still will. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Imagine if the Vendetta Mythic is wielding the Anima weapon. That'd be a cool lore detail to work in. Although, do we even know what kind of weapon the surviving Anima weapon was? Like, is it actually specified what kind of weapon it is? Season 3 is second because of Xion. Yeah, Xion is very good. I feel like other than Xion, though, Season 3 was a bit lacking. She was like the one real strong point of the season. Definitely Season 2 was the weakest. Season 1 just had so much added with the 5 new heroes that like it's hard to compete with that. I almost feel like you can't even be like ranked alongside the other seasons just because of that. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely 3 and definitely not including Season 1, because I just don't think it's even fair to try and compare follow-up seasons to that one. Definitely Season 2 is the worst. I think we'll have to wait and see if 4 beats 3. I think it's on track to probably beat Season 3 with what we're seeing. Yeah, I'd say Season 4 is looking like it's probably going to be the best season since Season 1. Next hero after D.Mon will have the EMP in them. From the hero reveal. Are you talking about where the HUD says like Omnic 7 or whatever in it? I don't really know what to make of that. Because like in the context of like the cinematic, it doesn't really make sense that it even says something like that on the screen there. I don't really know what to make of it. Don't drain them, it's unsustainable. I think we're gonna see more corner cutting though, is the thing. I don't feel like they can go back to not a season every, or not a hero every season. I think it's too effective. Even if the heroes you're dropping are utter dog shit and nobody likes them and they're boring and unoriginal and have no cosmetics, I think it's still better to release a hero every season than not to.
Please chat. Could you maybe subscribe to our YouTube Clips channel, Suki Mig? It has the cutest Suki shorts and stream highlights.
You better subscribe. Why'd they copy the battle pass from Fortnite? I think it's because Fortnite's successful and other companies want to be successful like Fortnite, so they do what Fortnite does, whether that actually will amount to success or not. D.Mon skin is quite mid. Are you talking about her divine demon skin? The demon skin? Yeah, I don't like it. I think D.Mon herself looks pretty ugly in it. Why is Overwatch giving mythic skins to heroes who already have mythic skins? Because certain heroes sell skins better than others. And it makes more sense to give skins to heroes that sell skins than to give them to heroes that don't. Any info about Stadium? Nope. Stadium is on life support. Give it a year and it'll be cut from the game entirely. Thought it was just the material to build an anima weapon. It could be that. Yeah. I did see the China skins. Yeah, we were looking at them earlier. We can bring them back up. Ooh. Yeah. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool looking. That cat skin in the background. Dream Cat. Isn't the Detective Omnic next? That's what it seems to be. That's what the leaks... Well, the leaks actually said that it was unclear which would be releasing first, Hive Mind or the Omnic Detective. It sounds like story-wise, the detective plays a role in the build-up to Hive Mind, though. So I feel like from that alone, it would make sense to release the detective first. But I don't know. I mean, it also could really come down to just, you know, Blizzard's own development of them, and like if one progresses through development faster than the other, they might just have to release that one first. You Puerto Rican hero already? I'm kind of surprised we don't have a Puerto Rican. Gonna get a teaser for the next season like we got the D.Mon teaser in season 3. Maybe. They went really hard with the D.Mon teasers. Like, they didn't do remotely that much teasing for any of the other heroes prior to her. Sierra was, like, technically teased. But, like, even that was, like a year ahead of her release, almost. Well, I guess it was August of last year when the teaser showed up, so, you know, better part of a year, but like, still, it is well ahead. We've not seen them do like immediate procedural build-up teasers like what they did for D.Mon since like early Overwatch. So I don't know if they're going to keep doing that for heroes at this point, or if that's just going to be like a one-off thing because they knew how much hype there was for her. Fortnite is coming to Halloween Horror Nights as a scare zone. Halloween Horror Nights? What is Halloween Horror Nights? Is that like a theme park or something? Overwatch copied from Battlefield 6 Battle Pass. Did it copy from that, or did it copy from Fortnite? Which I'm guessing Battlefield 6 also copied from Fortnite. I think they all stem from Fortnite. Fortnite is really just like the trailblazer, which is so weird to think about. It's just like they do something and then just everybody else does it too. Just you watch, they'll be adding sprites to Overwatch before we know it. It's not a good idea. One hero per season is already a big deal, even with many heroes already having some time in the oven. Not trying to sustain that with not yet made heroes will collapse. Well, why do you think they're not yet made heroes? I don't think we're going to see another season where they drop 5 heroes like they did for season 1. I just don't think that's going to ever happen again. If it does, it'll be when they launch Overwatch 4, which will be years from now. I think it's going to be a hero a season from here on. And I think they're going to do whatever it takes to make that possible. Imagine if the Omnic's actually named Omnic Noir. That would be so cool. It's such a cool name for him. Who are the far right and left characters? Far left is Sombra. Right, I believe, is Symmetra. Yeah, left Sombra, right Symmetra. Universal Studios Halloween event? Ah, okay. Interesting. Fortnitemares is real. Noir is a very cool name from... I don't know what they're going to be called. I mean, we honestly know so little about them. Funny that all the love Lucio's getting had nothing to actually do with Lucio himself. What do you mean by that? Only reason Rivals can release so many heroes is because they have the Marvel roster, which is a big part of pre-production. Yeah, I mean, it certainly helps. I don't think it's necessary, though. I don't think it's necessary to have that in order to release a hero every 2 months. Because, like, at some point, you know, they're probably just going to start pulling hero ideas out of their asses. Like, we'll be getting, like, Glumcock, the flying squirrel, and it's just like, all right, where'd that come from? You just found your niece's drawing in the trash can and just turned it into a hero. Finished sprite hunting, found 97 out of the 117. Bruh, you're missing 20. How could you stop now? You came this far and you can't even finish? Bye, Darius. Have a good one. Roblox. I get sued for that. Opening a permanent Freddy Fazbear's Pizza American Dream Mall in 2027. Will nothing surprise me.
The new Battle Pass in Overwatch reminds me in Battlefield 6 Battle Pass and Fortnite Battle Pass, but I really enjoyed more Battlefield 6 Battle Pass.
Battle Pass trends sure get around, huh? Battlefield 6 must have some solid content if it caught your eye more than the others.
Do you think Fortnite could sue Overwatch and Battlefield for copying their Battle Pass design? Like, if they really wanted to, not that they would want to, but if they really wanted to, do you think they could? You know what would be really funny? What if Omnic Noir isn't a detective and isn't noir themed whatsoever? Their silhouette just happened to kind of look like that from the way it was drawn. And there's something completely different. Probably talk to them about it. So you think they're having closed doors discourse regarding it? It's possible, I guess. Called a hero shooter for a reason. Heroes are a core aspect of the game. If they start releasing slop heroes just to sustain an unsustainable format, it'll eventually burn out the player base and eventually burn the game to the ground. I think you underestimate what they can get away with. I mean, I honestly think Sierra is just a great example of that. Sierra just feels like a nothing uninspired character. Like, realistically, how hard do you think it was to come up and make Sierra? I don't think it was very hard. I really don't think it was. If they just pump out a Sierra every 2 months, I think they could absolutely do that. And even then, I think they could even cut it further. Just intersperse it with characters people actually care about and are actually meaningful to the story.
I'm so glad they're selling the old battle passes, and they will become permanent like Halo Infinite started doing. Can't decide what season I'm going to buy.
That's pretty cool. Permanent battle passes sound like a great way to enjoy all the seasons. Choosing just one must be tough.
It's very nice. They'll be able to come back. It's exactly what we were hoping for. How much you want to bet? I'm gonna pitch a little thought here, chat. How much you want to bet the Star Watch season doesn't come back? I'm gonna stake my prediction right now that we never see the Star Watch Battle Pass become available again. I think they're not gonna let it come back. Pokemon literally sued Pal World over the idea of riding a bird. Yep. Yep. You're not allowed to throw orbs at creatures. Pet combat is trademarked by Pokemon. We have plenty of heroes that are a slop hero. Sierra and Venture come to mind. I don't think Venture's really a slop hero. Not in the same way Sierra is. I think there was a good amount of thought that went into Venture as a character. I do definitely think we could see them do a lot more slop characters, though. Like, even if it's, like, alternating, where it's, like, you know, one season we get, like, a cool character that people like, and then the other season is, like, slop. You know, alternate back and forth. I think they could even get away with that. Because that would be the same as just releasing a hero every other season, except there's a hero every season. Crazy Sierra is being used a lot. I mean, she's pretty good. Because that's the thing, like, I don't think it's actually that hard to make, like, a good character kit. They can just recycle so much stuff from existing heroes at this point. And they kind of have to in a lot of ways, is the other thing. The hard part is coming up with, like, the character, like, personality, backstory, voice, all that. That's the tough part. The design of them. But if they can just, you know, smatter things together, easy. Yeah, they got in trouble with Echo's name, exactly. I think they're terrified of Disney. They're like, we don't want anyone to know these skins exist. We'll never bring them back. It's a low elo terrorist. Yeah, no, Sierra is she's quite strong in lower ranks. And I get it. You got that auto aim. A blind hero, you want them to add Toph? Need stats of the amount of players active during Sierra's release and season and compare it with season 3. See, that's the interesting thing. We literally have that. Let me fetch that image. Funny you should mention that. I think it was... Who did I see post it? I think it was Neri. Let me see. They posted an image of this, and I think this perfectly encapsulates what you're asking about. Granted, I think there's also a lot of context to this image as well, having to do with the overall state. The overall state of the games at the time. So this is the number of views on the hero like release cinematics for each of the characters for YouTube. YouTube views per hero of their respective like hero launch trailers. So we can see Ramatra is like gangbusters at the top. And then it peters down, peters down, peters down. But you do notice a remarkable uptick with characters like Xion and even D.Mon. But I think there's also a lot of evidence reflected here. The fact that Xion and D.Mon are so high, I guess they're actually not that much higher than Sierra. But you got to consider D.Mon's trailer is still new. D.Mon's I could easily see bumping up to 1.2 or 3 over the next like month or so. But like they beat out Sierra by a good bit. D.Mon 1.4. Is it already up to 1.4? Let me check, yeah, what it actually is right now. Where is she sitting at? So at 1.2 right now. Yeah, so D.Mon is already at 1.2. I think it's going to hit 1.3, if not 4, in the long run. Hazard being so far up is actually pretty remarkable. The fact that Hazard beat Juno by 500,000 is incredible. Again, there's a lot of like additional context too, beyond just like the characters in question. A lot of it has to do with the popularity of the game itself, like at that given point in time. Also consider this was the Hazard trailer was our first time actually seeing Hazard. We'd already seen Juno prior to her trailer. We knew what she looked like. There had been multiple leaks detailing, you know, even more about her. So like not as many people would tune in for the trailer because we already know who she is. Whereas Hazard, we'd known nothing about Hazard basically prior to his trailer. So I think that's a huge factor there as well. And that even extends down to like Venture. Like we know we had Venture gameplay shown off at the BlizzCon prior to their release. So like, again, who like it, also Venture didn't even get a proper cinematic. That's the other thing. That's just like the Venture story time they got, which is also massively hindering the views there. Think we could get Sims, Evil Boss Guy, and Talon as a hero? You mean Sanjay? I don't know if they would ever do Sanjay. "19-year-old Overwatch player, you main Tracer? A way to go. I don't see many Tracer mains these days. Been playing for only a month. Wow. So you're a real newcomer. Any advice? Not for playing Tracer. I don't play Tracer. She's one of my least played heroes. But in general, I would say stick with it. Play the heroes you enjoy. Learn what counters you and how to work around it. Stuff like that. Sierra was a mess, trained military professional, mountain climber, but feels like neither. She feels like everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Yeah, Sierra is a real just nothing hero. She feels incredibly designed by committee. Like, they had no idea for this character. They're just like, give her traits that people like. She's a mountain climber. Oh, we don't have one of those. She's a cool soldier lady. Wow, people like cool characters. But let's make her quirky and give her touch grass lines to connect with the youths. Oh, and she has mommy issues, because everyone who plays our game has mommy issues. Make her even more relatable. Reason they got the Battle Pass revamped because they made a deal with Fortnite, with Overwatch giving them heroes and Fortnite giving them Battle Pass method. I mean, they don't need Fortnite's permission to design their Battle Pass that way. It's not like they have some hidden code that like, or like copyright for it. I think Blizzard literally just looked at it and was like, all right, let's make that ourselves. Xion was a very good character design. She is indeed one of the characters they put effort into. Surprised Junker Queen isn't higher. Yeah, I don't know. I think you also have to consider, I'm assuming, well, actually I can check. I'm assuming that's the Junker Queen cinematic, whereas Junker Queen also got an actual animated short. Which is really important to note. Both Junker Queen and Kiriko got actual animated shorts, which I think would also be like a massive factor where people would watch the animated short, but then not bother watching the cinematic, you know? Yeah, so the Junker Queen origin story, because these are just origin stories. Junker Queen's origin story has 1.1 million views, but her animated short has 6.4 million views. So I think a lot of people just watch Junker Queen's animated short and then skip the origin story, because honestly, they kind of they're kind of redundant. They kind of cover the same aspects of her as a character and like her backstory. And the same for Kiriko as well. Although Kiriko's... well, I guess they basically came out at the same time. Because Kiriko's origin story has 1.8 million, but then her animated short has 12 million, which is insane. And that has to be one of their highest videos on the channel. Yeah. Yeah, the Kiriko animated short is like by far the highest viewed Overwatch 2 era thing they've put out. Because all the other stuff is like the original animated shorts from Overwatch 1. Although for whatever reason, the Overwatch Season 2 trailer, the Overwatch 2 Season 2 trailer also has 12 million views. That's very interesting. But yeah, I mean, like, obviously there's a lot more to look into here than just like straight numbers. But like, it does give an overall kind of vibe. Even gameplay got 1.5 million views. Oh, I didn't look at the gameplay. I just looked at her cinematic. Yeah, no, the gameplay did get 1.5. The gameplay exceeded the cinematic. I think that's very telling. How did Xion's compare? Yeah, Xion's gameplay had fewer than the hero trailer. Sierra's gameplay had way fewer than her hero trailer. And then we didn't really get any for the Season 1. Where did Vendetta's? Yeah, Vendetta's gameplay got way... wait, did it? No, Vendetta's gameplay got way fewer than her hero trailer too. That's very interesting. Yeah, D.Mon's gameplay beat out her hero trailer by like a lot. You know, I wonder if it's because of the teaser they put out. I'm willing to bet it's because of the teaser they put out beforehand. Like earlier that week. I think a lot of people saw that and kind of just wrote that off as being the cinematic and didn't bother actually watching the cinematic. And then they just watched the hero trailer. Isn't this so exciting, talking about numbers on things? It's great. Yeah, 12 million for the Kiriko animated short, which does not surprise me. Feel bad for King. Feel like he'll get way less votes. Casino gives a bad boy vibe, while Overlord is the cute one. King just has glasses. I do think King is like the boring one, unfortunately. He's like the generic nobody. Casino's like the cool guy. Overlord is the twink and is by far the coolest mech design. Yeah. I think King's coming in last. Wasn't season 2 Kiriko mythic? No, season 2 was the Greek theme. That's when Junker Queen got her mythic. Ramatra hero gameplay got the exact same as his cinematic. Interesting. That's pretty big then. Ramatra was huge. Ramatra was huge when he launched. Yeah, I mean, it's very fascinating. And I will say it's quite remarkable looking at like Overwatch in 2025 versus 2026. Because just looking at like the views that like these videos get, even in general, like non-hero related stuff, like it is so clear how many people came back after Spotlight 2026. Like people are so much more interested in Overwatch right now than they were this time last year. Like it's not even close. There's so much more interest now. Which I'm sure is a big reason they're bringing back battle passes as well, that people can unlock them if you missed them. Because like think of all the people who weren't playing the past couple years and are now getting back into it and are like, oh, that cool battle pass skin, I missed it because it was in 2024 or whatever. Well, now they can get it again. Hello, Nala, welcome. Yeah, I think a lot of people did want to see how D.Mon played. Am I going to play Overwatch today? I don't think so. I think I'm going to wrap up early whenever we're done yapping here because I got too much going on in my life right now. I don't have time to play Overwatch. It's not even the time. I just don't have the energy to play Overwatch. I think it's the bigger thing. Oh my god. Yeah, I will say the Seraphim collab, not surprising. I'm a little tired of the K-pop, J-pop music skins, but like I am thinking like, you know, season 5 and onward. What collabs might we get? What collabs might we get? Ventures came out pretty far after they were actually added to the game. I don't remember how that lined up. But I know like Venture had been revealed and pretty well detailed and established at that point just because of BlizzCon beforehand. Venture didn't have a proper cinematic was the other thing. Yeah, it did come out after their gameplay trailer. And after that season's launch trailer. So like there was a lot. There was a lot against their favor. Oof. Look at that dislike ratio on it. That's rough, buddy. Oh. See ya, Andrea. Well, or goodbye. I really am losing it, aren't I? They're grinding Overwatch because you thought Xion looked cool. She is cool. Steam DB charts are looking nice. Oh, yes. Looking forward to the dev spotlight, or is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow. It seems like they do that every season now. They have like a live stream immediately preceding a new season launching. Just like leading up into the hour that it launches, basically. Yeah, so we'll be streaming tomorrow, leading into it, and then during the season. Once it drops, so we can play D.Mon live on stream. BlizzCon's going to try to bring more people, and they reveal the rest of the heroes in year 2 teases. I'm curious how BlizzCon, like, overall is going to perform. Because, like, do people love Blizzard in this day and age? I kind of feel like everyone hates Blizzard. They just kind of begrudgingly like their games. So, like, how many people are really inspired and wanting to go to BlizzCon, you know? Eight-hour Demon stream tomorrow, probably. You infer a pattern between more developed heroes and slop or generic rushed heroes. Wouldn't that be an indicator that this format would collapse if it continues? Not necessarily. They can just have an alternating pattern of effort and slop. Effort, slop, effort, slop, effort, slop, effort, slop. I don't see why that isn't sustainable. Didn't they just reveal the collab survey again? They did. That was a few weeks ago. Maybe a month ago at this point. Yeah, I mean, I don't put too much stock in those is the thing. Because those are very just like out there. Anything, you know, like to gauge interest. Just because something shows up on that sheet doesn't mean that it'll ever be a collab. Like, even if everybody says, like, oh, I want a Pokemon collab, because, like, Pokemon is on it or whatever, that doesn't mean they'll be able to do a Pokemon collab necessarily. It's just to sort of gauge interest in IPs and topics and themes. So, like, we certainly could see some of those making it into the game. But it's a very generalized, like, collection of data that they're doing with it. MHA round 2 should have happened already. If only. We're never getting more. We're never even going to get the old MHA skins back again. Much less a second wave at this point. Wouldn't it be fun if we just did our own? I mean, I guess it wouldn't make sense to do it in the US, but like if Japan did its own like region only like event with skins and they just did another MHA wave, then we're like, F you, China. We're doing it because we like this IP. What are the OWCS partner team packs? Partner team packs. Don't know. Those aren't the league skins here, right? No, these are some World Cup thing. I don't know if that's the same thing you're asking about. Junkrat's a huge fan of Seraphim. Hearing they were going to be in town, he had to convince the Queen and Hog to come with him. Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, no, Bakugo Junkrat is so tragic. So tragic. What was on the collab thing? I'd have to find it. There's a ton of stuff. There's like a ton of collabs. This is like a huge scattershot, basically, of different IPs. Most of them being like anime and other video games. Remember Cavalry posted about it. Let me see if I can find it here. This was a while ago at this point. Where was it? Where was it? Here it goes. Oh, I guess it was only like a couple weeks ago, not that long ago. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Le Seraphim's actually on here. Forgot about that. A lot of stuff. A lot of like old ones too, like One Punch Man, Persona, Nerf are all on here again. K-pop Demon Hunters, Ben 10, Arcane, Bleach, Dead by Daylight, Cyberpunk, Solo Leveling, Halo. It's a ton of stuff, basically. Oh, another Nerf wave would be fun. I don't get the impression the Nerf wave or any of the like 80s retro collabs, I don't get the impression they did very well, which I think is why we haven't seen any more of them for a while at this point. Because it's been like a year since we've gotten any of those now, right? Because I think those were last summer and they've not done any since. I really get the impression they just didn't do that well. And I don't like see them in game either. Other than like Optimus Prime Reinhardt, which I see pretty regularly. I don't see like any of those 80s retro collabs skins being used. I doubt they sell well. And that it definitely extends to Nerf as well, since they're all just like weapon skins. Donut Shop Kiriko's still not a thing. I know, it's incredible. Cyberpunk would fit Xion very well, yes. We might still get K-pop Demon Hunters later. I would not be surprised if we see that in the next couple seasons. But then again, there's also the fact that like K-pop Demon Hunters is certainly still popular right now, but it's not like a moment where there was like a surge of popularity. It's not like there's like a new movie or show or something pertaining to Demon Hunters that's like come out recently. So I feel like we might also be at the point where Blizzard would want to wait until like a sequel releases or something pertaining to it to sort of like capitalize on the jump in hype before they do K-pop. Demon Hunters as a collab. Oh. Fortnite, you literally call your Bakugo locker set Junkrat. Strange they haven't done a Halo collab since Overwatch essentially belongs to the same parent. Yeah, I'm really surprised they haven't yet either. I mean, Halo is on this list of IPs, so like... I don't know. I almost wonder if it's just that they don't think it would sell well. Like, maybe they just don't think there's interest in it. He-Man and Sailor Moon. You never know. You never know. We already got our in-house Doki watch, but they could always still do Sailor Moon.
Oh, chat! Could you pretty please join Master Ian Gamer's Discord and maybe give it a boost? It'd mean so much to all of us.
A lot of people would like Master Chief Emre. But are you sure about that? Would as many people like that as they would like another wave of La Seraphim skins? I'd wager probably not. I don't doubt that there's people who want it. I just don't know if the numbers are there for it. Who's to say? Genji Spider-Man. I don't think we're ever going to see a Marvel IP collab. Let's see. Anything else? Well, should we call it there, folks? Call it there. Quickly scout through. Scour, have a look. Anything else popped up? I don't think so. A lot of people that love Halo. But do the people who love Halo play Overwatch? I guess is the other thing. Collabs are a strong way to bring people in. I agree, for sure. Yeah, I guess we should wrap up. I am so goddamn tired. I am definitely not playing any Overwatch today. I don't need to throw any more than I already have before the next season. All right. Tries other collabs bring fresh meat. If you say so. The Odyssey collab. I don't know how much overlap there would be between Overwatch players and Odyssey enjoyers. Oh well, I'm gonna pass out. I need to take a nap or something. So we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you everybody who was hanging out, hearing us yap about the new season. I'm excited. I'm excited to sleep so I can have energy to actually play D.Mon tomorrow. Should be nice. Could be nice. Let's hope it's nice. I'm hoping she's fun. I think she looks like she's going to be fun. I hope she is fun. She'll never replace my precious ball, though. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. I will be starting a bit early again tomorrow, as I normally do with new seasons. So that will be live as soon as the season goes live. So like tune in like what 1 p.m. Eastern or whenever that would be. Tune in, hang out. We'll yap more about everything and whatever leaks inevitably end up happening between now and then. So tune in for Overwatch and first D.Mon impressions tomorrow. Hope you all have a good rest of your Monday. It is Monday, yeah. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.